Hello and welcome to Neverwinter Nights 2, and this will be part 21. In the previous part, we joined up with the City Watch, and our first task was to go and make sure that the merchant Hagen is safe. And we made sure that that shop is only available for this particular quest. As soon as we go and speak to the City Watch, he will stop being an accessible point. And going the right way helps. So I'm sure this is going to make us very, very popular with all the thieves. We are starting to shut down their operations. They're probably going to love us for that, aren't they? Never mind. We are heading back to the watch, and they're bound to have more things for us to do, so let us see what's in store.
Bonaparte.
I understood you were able to keep Hagen from harm. Good work. Perhaps the people of Neverwinter will have more confidence in the watch and stand up to these criminals. There was a name mentioned, Caleb. Apparently he was behind the threats. Caleb, the watcher, knows him well. We're looking for an excuse to bring him in. Moved on to extortion, has he? My sources suspect Caleb of being Moya's man in the South Docks. Bringing him in will hurt operations there. What are we waiting for then? Do you know where this Caleb is holed up, Lieutenant? I do. I can send some men over now to deal with him. No, let them rest. The sweep through the North Docks was rougher than we anticipated. I'll take care of Caleb. Of that I have no doubt. Well, very well. The Lieutenant can give you his location. I want you to put a stop to Caleb's activities. He usually spends his time in the alleys south of here. I'll show you the location on your map. And be wary. He's not the brightest of Moya's gang, but he can be brutal. Well, let's go on and rest, Caleb. I'm sure that's going to work out just peachy, isn't it? Hmm? I think we've been told about 12 times now where Caleb is located, so should probably head out of the watch area. He's probably not going to be inside the watch grounds. That probably wouldn't be clever for a known criminal. I suppose the best hiding place might be inside the watch's location, but... Oh, that's the Armorsmith. He's not here. Or Armorer, I think it's called. There's a guy called Caleb. We don't want to get too close. I want to quick save and then do just making sure that this buff is lasting long enough, because talking's gone too. Cool. While you're looking at Hound, the watch isn't welcome here, so get out. By the authority of the City Watch, you're under arrest, Caleb. You've got a lot to learn if you think you can just come here and try to arrest me. Why don't you be a good little watchman and go back to chasing down stray dogs or something? Besides, you got any proof that I've done anything? Been here all day. I was there when your men tried to collect from Hagen. So, I wasn't there. You're wasting my time. I'm starting to get angry. Diplomacy, you're just making this hard on yourself. Failure. It's going to be hard to bring me in if you're dead. Come on, boys, let's show this watchman who's in charge around here. Well, it's going to be even harder for me to arrest you if you were dead. Ever consider that? Let's get rid of the scrap first. It's a bit rude calling individuals a scrap, I suppose, but I mean, they are sidekicks. Caleb, I wish my character would roll fewer ones. That might be nice. I think I mentioned something about the two paths being mutually exclusive. I don't know whether it's possible to get him arrested. I can't say. I wouldn't say that it is impossible. But whatever the case, he's now dead, and he's our way in to get closer tomorrow. So you can. Oh, I was the one that hadn't taken damage even. So you can probably imagine by him being rather dead, that avenue is probably shut down quite effectively. So. I suppose if you're a necromancer, you could raise him. So, then, never mind. Come on. Why do I find this place so hard to navigate? Because I'm an incompetent buffoon. That's why. Okay, I don't have to make it more challenging than it is already. Oh, there's a wall. I didn't even see it because I'm both incompetent and blind as a bat, apparently. Well, I may have to check every single structure, but I will find my way back to the watch. Eventually. Won't I? Hurry! You bring good news, I hope. We could certainly use some. Caleb won't be causing any further trouble. I had to kill him. Dead is he? A shame. If he was working for Moira, he had some interesting things to tell us. He didn't give me a choice in the matter. I believe it. Caleb was never the smartest of fellows. You did well. We now have the opportunity to put a serious dent in Moira's activities and bring order back to this district. Unstable as it was, Caleb still had some control over the crime in this part of the docks. Without him, I'm wagering that his stocks are now divided and fighting over control of the docks. I want you to deal with it. Keep the peace. District will see that the City Watch is here to serve. What do you want me to do? Our sweep through the north docks wasn't as effective as we would have liked, but it did reveal the amount of control that Morris gang has over this district, over the district even. That was difficult to say. It also revealed the extent of the corruption that has spread through the watch. Many of our men returned to report either they had been ambushed or, more disturbingly, that they only found law-abiding citizens. I want you to perform a similar sweep through this area of the docks. Apprehend any and all members of Morris or anyone else's gang that you run across. Always I want you to check in at our guard posts. Captain Boleyn has given me strict orders, Marshal. I am not to press the issue with our watchmen this time. We are short-handed as it is and cannot afford to have men leaving us for Moira's employ. Captain Boleyn has also charged us with cleaning the district up, and I mean to do just that. Corruption within the watch certainly encourages the criminal activity. Why do you want me to visit the guard posts? A surprise, we may be able to catch a few working with Moira's gang. Only you, myself, and Lieutenant Rowe know about the sweep. We have the advantage at the moment. If we wait on this, Moira will have time to prepare and we will encounter the same things as we did with the northern sweep. Am I to arrest our own as well, then? I defer the decision to you, Marshal. Arrest those involved in illegal activities. Moira won't find any allies among the City Watch if I have any say about it. Understand Captain Berlina's concerns, Lieutenant. However, we must purge the criminal elements from our own ranks before we can effectively clean up the district. Very well, you have your orders. Report back when your sweep is complete. Cool. But we shall rest first, because why not? So, if I'm not mistaken, there should be quite a few hostiles around. And of course we have the guard post we need to visit. One of them is annoying to visit. And it's only annoying because of a different factor, not because of the guard post itself. You know what? Just guard post here. Guard post here. Guard post here. And guard post here. We need to run a sweep. There's bound to be hostiles, as I was saying. We should probably go out the main door, entry thing, whatever. If I'm not mistaken, there's an NPC that has now popped up, and I'm trying very, very hard to avoid getting in touch with her, because it's very inconvenient at this point. Yep, there's an individual over there called Cora, and she's a prospect for our little team. But I don't want to waste my time on her right now. We have a guard post here. And I should be able to sneak talk to them without triggering that event over there. So anyway, I tell him to get another watchman to help him out and that we're not leaving our post. Then he says, everyone wants the watch to help, but they won't increase our pay. How's the patrol going? Not too rough, I hope. And why do you ask? Word on the street is the Caleb's been hacked. I hear his men are running loose, stealing anything that isn't nailed down. Without someone keeping him on a leash, I can imagine it's rough going out there tonight. Tamara has blessed me though. I've got guard post duty. No way could you get me to go out there. I'm going to sit here and stay alive until my shift is over. That attitude is one of the reasons why Moira's gang control this district. That's so. I don't see why I should risk my neck when no one's done anything about the watchmen that are working for her gang. You could help bring these turncoats to justice. I got my suspicions, but no proof. Why should I care? If the officers won't do anything about it, I'm not going to start. Still, if it was up to me, I'd take every turncoat and lock them up. Still, I'm one man, and it's not going to happen. Change has to start somewhere. Sure, just as soon as I'm given the order to, otherwise I just do what I'm told and collect my pay. Look, you don't have to tell me something needs to be done about the watchman getting paid to look the other way. All I'm saying is I'm not about to cause trouble. I'm not about to cause trouble. I can't trust the people at the top to stand by me when things get rough. Now I've enjoyed our little talk, but you got runs to do out there. Better you than me, that's all I say. Okay. So, at least that watchman had his intentions in the right place, you could argue. So, I'm trying very hard to avoid the flagging. Nine hells, he put up quite a fight for an old man. He's down now. Quick, take the gold before someone shows up. You are all in serious trouble. Listen to this one. Think we will get off by a hound. Let's see if this hound can put up as much of a fight as the old man. Well, Something tells me I may be able to put up more of a fight than the old man.
Creonavitus.
See if you like being stunned. Oops. Ha! Stunned Nishka. Oops.
Let us
Yeah, well, the
press
intention
attack.
was good enough, but the execution was total and utter fail. I suppose. A stunning performance there, Nishka. She'll wake up soon enough. Oh, we leveled. Cool. Wasn't that the dead guy? But I'll quick save before loot so I don't get chaotic points. Yeah, well, I just confiscated the evidence. Level up.
I am listening.
We shall do that quick snap thing. Next, recommend. Next, finish.
How can I help?
Hey, level up even. Recommend. Recommend.
Follow me.
No, don't want to. Finish, and then this little lady. Do not hit recommend with her, no. I will get some skills I don't want to get. Some of them I will, but not all of them. Next. Aha, so we have a chance to lose a spell. We haven't got any healing spells here. We can only lose level 1 spell because we have to be 2 levels below our current spell level. Bless Divine Favor and Tropical Shield. Remove Fear. All fear effects are removed from allies within the area of effect. The target also gains a +4 bonus to saving throws against fear spells and effects for the duration of the spell. Magic. Anything that requires a saving throw from others is not going to help us. Let's just get remove fear. Anything on the second? No. Third? Nope. Next. We're done. Cool. Base attack bonus of 5. We need another one to get an extra attack.
Yeah?
Even though he's got a base attack bonus of 7, so he has 2 attacks. I'm not going to go through the intricacies of a base attack bonus, but suffice to say that base attack bonus defines how many attacks a character has per combat round. And you need to have as soon as you go above a 5, you will get an extra attack. But it has to be the base attack bonus, not any modified bonuses, so. Someone remains over here. Someone's been fighting. Oh, someone all fighting.
I shall be
Hey,
victorious.
I want a bite of that experience. The city watchman is definitely doing a job. Their job, a job, thing, whatever. Oh, 147 for these guys. I don't mind. I mean, I'll happily take completely overrated amounts of experience for what they are. So. He's uninjured, so I wonder if he's unkillable. Likely. But he stole our experience. I don't like that. Certain enemies have, or don't have, they yield an obscene amount of experience compared to the challenge level they present. Because I can't remember what I've mentioned that before, but the way experience is given in this game is based on the monsters you fight, or enemies I should rather say, because they don't have to be monsters, they could be humanoid-ish people. And what the game considers to be their challenge level compared to your current level is the defining factor. And usually the challenge level is dictated by how many special abilities an enemy have. So, of course, as you level up, the level difference between what you're fighting and yourself is either extending on your side or closing in. If the enemies are higher level than you, so you get fewer and fewer XP. So basically, there's possibly a very, very good listing for which enemies you should be fighting and what level in order to maximize XP gains, but I'm not going to go that way. Suffice to say that the more ability something has usually yields more experience, but then you come into something like these stocks which are nothing special, and they give an awful lot of experience. So they could be much higher level, what do I know? Anyway, we have this guy standing here. Look at this. An actual watchman on patrol. Ah, well, he means us, girl. Oh God, I keep forgetting. How about having a drink with us, watchman? Relax a little. You're loitering. You want to drink? Take it inside. What? Why? It's nice out here. Diplomacy, nothing against that. Makes me wish I didn't have to work. But I do. So you have to work. Me, I've barely been able to see much of the city since coming here from Cormier. Look, this is the first bit of free time I've had since coming to Neverwinter. All the reconstruction work has kept us pretty busy. It's satisfying work, but it's backbreaking. Could we just have this one night to relax out here? I promise you, it won't cause any problems. Diplomacy. Look, my work is as important to me as your work is to you, so can you help me out taking inside? Alright, I know how it is, no trouble. Come on everyone, let's head inside and let the watch do their job in peace. Ah. Sort of that for 75 experience. Cool. What have we got here? Some citizens. This is going to be a slight bit of backtracking, but you know, it's perfectly fine. There's some loot lag thing, so loot lag, I think it's called. There's some stocks. Can we stun them? One of them stunned, and that's the caster. I want the caster down as soon as possible. Thank you. Enemy. Oh, you died. See, it doesn't stun them for very long, but it may stun them enough. Just, you know, with those 2 rounds. Just enough to limit the incoming damage. Perfectly fine. Come on, please. So we just need to kill far too many in order to level up. But I could calculate, but I can't be bothered. I'm an old man. I should probably bless the party.
Glory Conforus.
Guard post. But we have some stocks over here. Yeah, well, as long as they're staying passive. We're not asking you to do anything violent, Sergeant. In fact, we're offering to pay you more than you and your men would make for an entire week just to end your shift a little early. Oh, cool. This is a bit buggy. Oh, whatever. That's a lot to offer for such a simple favor. Why so much? Because we respect you, Sergeant. You work hard and receive little return from the watch. Think of this as a gift for your dedication. I see even officers of the City Watch are susceptible to bribes. What? I haven't agreed to anything. Don't be lumping me with the other turncoats. I'm shocked, even offended that you would suggest such a thing. I'm merely offering a gift to a hard-working member of the Watch in gratitude for the security that they bring to this fair city. In other words, a bribe. Which, I would like to state again, I haven't accepted. Diplomacy. You seem an honorable man, Sergeant. You'll do the right thing. You're right. Taking this gift makes me just as bad as the other turncoats. As much as I appreciate the gesture, good sir, I must refuse your offer. This is unfortunate. You and your men will not be at disposed at the given time, I assure you. Kill them all and dispose of the evidence. This isn't what we planned, but it will be far more enjoyable to spit these Neverwinter hounds upon our blades.
Glory conform.
Well, if you insist, I mean... Oh, whatever. Sometimes this game confuses me, whatever. Slappy slap. You need some healing? You've still got plenty of hit points left, you. There was the other group, they suddenly got engaged there. They're probably going to shoot us while we talk to the guys afterwards. After we've disposed of these thugs. His name is Thug. He'll be slimy ones bleeding all over the place. Oops, I don't want to try and kill the city watchman. The war's barely over and the Luskins are already looking to cause trouble again. I thought all their troubles with Razum, whatever it's called, would be enough to keep the Luskins out of our city. But here they are, crawling into the harbor like rats of a sinking ship. I'm glad you were here to back us up. You won't tell anyone about what was said before the fight, will you? Would you? I understand, you saw me falter. Still, I didn't take their coin. You must believe me when I say I've yet to give in. And after what happened here, you can bet I won't be tempted again. Just remember that people get hurt when a watchman turns his back. To speak the truth, who knows what those Luskins would have done if I had taken that tainted gold. Have a safe patrol, watchman. I'll remember what happened here. Good on you, mate. Good on you. I got some loots. Oh, gloves of concentration. Always a few pennies. You know, we can't have that, right? It looks messy.
Bonaparte.
Not getting badly wounded.
Bonaparte.
Barely injured. A bit better. I feel better about myself now. He's injured. I should probably keep him.
Bonaparte.
I just used all our level 2 spells. Whatever. Those thugs over here are still, one of them is still active.
I shall be
Not for
victorious.
long. How dare you? Oh, you're kind enough to drop some loot. How kind and friendly of you. In regarding to my comments about these guys giving more experience than a lot of other individuals you can fight, I think it is related to the fact that in case you get to this point and you're close to level, the game is trying to help you do just that. We have one more guard post to speak to. These guys over here. What do you want? Busy night? Ah, it's been as busy as it ever is. Is there something you wanted? I'm on patrol, just checking in. So now you've checked in and can move on again. Good for you. Wait, you're the new recruit, aren't you? Yeah, I saw you over at the station. You're looking to make some extra gold? How would I do that? There's a secret to staying safe during your shifts. Well, two. The first is not to go looking for trouble, of course. Take guard duty if you ever have a choice. And the other secret? The other secret is to make the right friends. Some of my friends are really interested in not being seen. So interesting fact that they will pay you good coins to make sure of it. I could put you in touch with some of them if you're interested. What are you saying? I'm saying you can almost double the amount the watch pays us by agreeing to look the other way. You know, staying out of certain people's business. You sound like an expert at this. Maybe. Look, you're new and I'm just trying to show you the ropes. Help you a little. You've taken bribes? I prefer to think of it as a life insurance. I stay out of their way, make a little gold on the side, and I keep living. If the same offer comes to you, I suggest you take it. Makes the job a lot safer, if you know what I mean. I've got an offer for you. Yeah, this should be interesting. Let's hear it. You're under arrest. Come quietly with me and you won't get hurt. Doesn't look like you're going to be living through your first night on the job. And here I thought this was going to be a boring shift. Well, with watchmen like this, may as well not have any watchmen at all. They are actually worse than not having watchmen. So, let us see if we can flatten these guys. It's sad, but and necessary evil and all that kind of stuff.
Take that!
Oh. Was that the money you were paid? 50 gold? Was it worth your life? Apparently. Anyway, I'm going to end this part here. When we come back, we have one more watch post left to check. This one. Or guard post, I think it's called. And of course we will do that and go and see whatever else we can do for the city watch. On that note, thanks for watching, take care and see you next time. Bye bye for now.